Dear students, welcome to English literature class and subscribe my channel so that you can get all the videos regarding English literature. Today we are going to study about Go and Catch a Falling Star. It is a very fantastic poem composed by John Donne. John Donne was born in 1572 and died in 1631. John Donne belongs to Jacobean age. If we talk about the period of Jacobean age, the Jacobean age period was from 1603 to 1625. So John Donne belongs to Jacobean age. Go and Catch a Falling Star. John Donne belongs to Jacobean age, and this is the time period of Jacobean age, 1603 to 1625. John Donne is known for his sensual style. His great love poems, his fabulous religious poems, and abrupt openings. His most poems starts with abrupt. John Donne is regarded preeminent representative of the metaphysical poets. John Donne uses metaphysical conceit in his poems. Metaphysical means fundamental nature of reality. The term metaphysics, coined by the critic Samuel Johnson, and if we divide the word into two parts, meta and physical. Meta means beyond and physical means this physical world. So beyond this physical world. Conceit. Conceit means occult comparison. John Donne was good at creating unusual unions between different elements in order to illustrate his points. If you talk about the main theme of the poem, so it is impossible to catch a falling star. Here we see the title of the poem, Go and Catch a Falling Star. Go and catch a falling star. So it is an impossible thing to catch a falling star, just as it is impossible to find a fair and faithful girl in the world. According to John Donne, a girl who is fair, who is beautiful, who is pretty, can't be faithful. So it is impossible to catch a falling star, just as it is impossible to find a fair and faithful girl in the world. The poet mentions the inconstancy of beautiful girls. The poet mentions many impossible occult comparisons. So in this poem, the poet mentions many impossible things. To get human body from the root of mandrake plant. Mandrake plant is like human body, but it is impossible to get human body from the root of mandrake plant. And just as it is impossible to find a fair and faithful girl in the world. To hear the songs of the mermaids, it means it is impossible to hear. We can't hear the songs of mermaids. So this is also an impossible thing. So in this poem, the poet counts many impossible things, and he makes comparison with main theme, and the main theme is it is impossible to find fair and faithful girl in the world. Change the human nature like envy, jealousy, honesty. These are human instincts. No one can change, such like natural instinct. So it is also an impossible thing to change human nature. And Jordan gives also a very perfect example. He gives an example of a person who is having supernatural power. A person who is born with supernatural power and can see invisible objects. And he writes 10,000 days and nights. He writes 10,000 days and nights, and when he returns, he can tell the stories of many great adventures. But he cannot tell to you about a beautiful and faithful girl. A person who has supernatural power, who writes 10,000 days and nights, and in spite of all these things, he is also unable to find a fair and faithful girl in the whole world. And at the end of the poem, the poet mentions that if anyone can tell about fair and faithful girl, if anyone can tell, by chance, if anyone can tell about fair and faithful girl, that place would be a pilgrimage. The place where the girl lives, where the girl who is fair and faithful lives. The place is like a pilgrimage, a very holy place. But that girl would not be faithful for long time. But that girl would not be faithful for a long time. So it would be useless to go there. So in this point, John Donne talks about the inconstancy of a girl, and John Donne mentions that a girl who is beautiful can't be faithful, and John Donne mentions that it is an impossible thing. It is an impossible thing to find a fair and faithful girl in the world. And similarly, John Donne counts so many impossible things in the poem. So this is your Go and Catch a Falling Star by John Donne. Thanks a lot, and don't forget subscribe my channel so that you can get all my videos regarding English literature. So thanks.